Y'all, I gotta get my camera straight. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a whole new setup, y'all. I got like a little ring light. I got a little camera. I'm hands free. Your girl then came up and bought some things. But anyway, I hope y'all can hear me. Next time I'm gonna hook up my microphone, but hopefully y'all can hear me. Like I keep telling everybody, like if you look at my house, it's like I live in a hospital. It's like I have white floors. I have tile, everything. Everything is tile. So the sound just kind of bounces off and echoes. So I thoroughly apologize. But I'm live. We're going to watch Love After Lockup, Season 5, Episode 22, Fighting Chance. Now, last episode, child, now wait a minute. Y'all, I apologize. I really apologize because last episode, yeah, my computer, I was on live on my computer and it went dead and it went off and I'm sorry. I apologize. I really apologize, y'all. I am sorry. I'm greatly sorry about that. But I couldn't watch that episode. The episode was boring as hell to me. So I was going to do a part 2, but I was like, you know what? Never mind. And like I said, I should hook up my microphone, but it don't hook up to my cell phone camera. So y'all just gonna have to live with me. But I talk loud enough for everybody. Y'all know I'm loud. So and I do have my headphones, but I usually pop in my headphones so y'all can hear me better. But um so how y'all doing? It's Sunday. I'm early. I'm early. Like I said, I got a fancy little ring light. I got a new setup. I got a new camera coming, everything, trying to like do this YouTube thing. If y'all hear stuff in the background, it's just my cats. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna jump into it. So we're starting out in New Mexico, and if y'all have not been here before, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the video. Let me stop and say that. I post all kinds of things. I'm going to be doing like my channel is really like a network. It's not really like where I do one thing. It's really like a network. I have like different playlists that you can look through. My XJW people. Y'all know I do ex Jehovah's Witness videos. Y'all know I do being single and dating. I do that. I'm gonna start doing my Ozempic smegutolide. I forgot. I'm gonna do videos about that because I am on Ozempic. If y'all have not heard about Ozempic, it's this injection that you take, insulin for weight loss, whatever. So I'm gonna do videos about that. And so chronicle my journey on that. So I'm more like a network. I'm a little here. Y'all are here for different things. I do the reality thing every now and then when I feel like it. But yeah, y'all, I got like I could see my ring light in my glasses. I apologize, but I'm just trying to spiffy it up because the lighting in my house is horrible. Like I don't have a lot of lighting, a lot of natural lighting like my other house. We had a lot of bright lights. And I had lighting, I had lamps and stuff and different lighting in different corners. So I don't have that, but we're gonna watch this episode. They starting out with Joy Know Me. And if y'all new here, y'all, I watch this episode and I comment on it. I give y'all timestamps so y'all can watch along whenever you can or rewatch. Y'all know how I feel about Joy Know Me and Red. Spoiler alert, they're not together anymore. So, but it's just sad to see. I can't wait till we get to Tayler and Chance because people had a lot to say about them this week, and I have a lot to say. And Joy Nomi is crying again. The episode just started, and Joy Nomi is like, yes, child. Yes, honey. Ugly crying. Oh, she cussing. Baby, Joy Nomi, I just want her to go work on herself. I just want her to get some Ozempic and just go out there and exercise. Girl, I wish she lived here because I would be her best friend. I want to be Joy Nomi's best friend. I really do. So Red told her the last episode or two that he was cheating on her, that they got mad. He got irritated, I guess. So that's an excuse for going out and sleeping with somebody else. So I guess anytime I get in a relationship and I get irritated, I'm just going to fall in some eggplant. I'm just like, baby, I fell in the dick. I don't know what happened. I was upset and frustrated. I was annoyed. Should I get annoyed all the time? Oh wow. He went to hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. If your man start messing up, switching, take his friend. Y'all, those are true words. And he lied. He lied to her. She asked him. Y'all see me looking this way because my TV's right there. Oh Lord. Don't believe anything you say, girl. Because once a man cheats, you can't really believe him. I can't wait till we get to Taylor and Chance because I got some serious opinions. Okay, he said that Joy Nomi cheated on him. He was in prison. That don't count to me. Sorry if y'all out there like, or Taylor and Chance. Look, I'm just gonna tell you right now. If you look, this is a PSA. Here's my first PSA for this live watch. If you are a man and you're dating me and you cheat on me, it's all fair game. I might sleep with your daddy. I don't know. Just putting it out there. PSA. All bets is off then. All bets is off. Him being in jail and her supposedly cheating. Okay.
You need to hit that girl up and see if she's pregnant. I don't even talk to her.
He said he don't even talk to her no more, Joy Nomi. It was a hit it and quit it, Joy Nomi.
Last time you went back. No. Be honest.
I
swear to God, I was with my sister and on everything. I don't trust you. Will you please consider?
She says, I don't trust you. You shouldn't trust him. He was hitting a lick, Joy Nomi. He was hitting a lick.
That's too much for me.
He was hitting a lick with Joy Nomi. He was just using her because she had money and she was easy. Oh, Joy Nomi crying again, y'all. Here she go. Here she go.
I love you. Let's make this work.
Girl.
I've been trying.
Girl. Just too much crying. And I ain't trying to make fun of her, y'all. I'm really not. Like, I'm not that kind of person. So anyway, we back to Taylor and Chance.
I just wish I would have.
And Chance up here fake crying. I don't give a at me. At me, bitches. I don't give a bleep about Chance. At all. At all. Him and his fake ass tears. I don't give a fuck what y'all think about Taylor. Don't care.
Maybe it's time to go play with Taylor and just, hey, look.
Chance he ain't nothing. I don't care what y'all want to talk about Taylor being trifling. I understand that, but there's levels to this shit. There's levels to this level of trifling.
I not do this anymore because I'm gonna promise you I won't. And if you deny me at this point, I'm gonna walk away for good.
Walk away for good, bitch. I want to say that so bad. I want to grab a hold of Taylor and just shake her and be like, girl, get a backbone, mama.
These are from when we went to California together. I'm gonna cry.
She is crying.
We went in a little photo booth on the pier. I don't know. He's a piece of, but I feel like it's something good that I don't know, memories that I'll be able to share with Mason, I guess, or whatever.
And she had a son by this person, so she's going through her things and like, oh, this is our memories together. Taylor, I understand. Oh, okay, my live like blooped in and blooped out. But anyway, I feel so hard for Taylor. Like, I really do. Like, on so many levels that I can't even, like, even explain to y'all how I fuck with Taylor. How I understand. I understand. 5 years. I understand. That's all I can say, is I understand. I ain't got no baby by no more.
To do what it takes to provide for them, and now what? I get this and lose that? Is that how?
Yeah, that's how life works, champs. That's how that go. That's how life works. That's life. You do bad things and you F up and you lose things.
I'll no longer know this.
Oh, she changing the lock on the door. Oh Lord.
I suffer too.
I suffer too. Oh my God. When I hurt her, it hurts me too. I've been suffering.
because like I did
Chewy.
behind her back, and it hurts me to know that it would hurt her. If I lose Taylor, I'll be devastated. So I'm going to go meet her.
He not devastated about losing Taylor. Spoiler alert, he don't give a F. The fake crying, and he don't want to lose his place to stay. He may not be scared to lose his baby. That's fine. Yeah, I don't give a.
I even thought about Blain adopting my
She needs a real father.
I have grandparents' rights, so if anything should jump off, I'm on that.
Uh oh. Is it your mama? Okay. Blain is just wow. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Okay. Wow. Anyway, we're going to Kirok and old dude and Brittany.
I'm depressed. I miss them. To be able to see my grandma after all these years.
Here, Brittany. Oh, Brittany.
I miss her so much. It was really hard.
Brittany, I just want to give Brittany a hug. I just want to hug Brittany and love on her because she looks so much like my child. Like, it's frightening. I'm just sitting there going, like, my child will look just like, when they show Brittany, pictures of Brittany when she was younger, I was like, she looked just like my child.
Okay.
And so, I don't know, I guess that's
Hopefully my child won't go to prison,
You think
though.
about us moving to New York?
Let's not do that.
Yeah, man, I love New York. I always have.
And they talking about, Brittany and Kirok talking about moving
I'm
to New
gonna
York.
go ahead and give that a hard, pass on that one.
Okay.
I just took you to New York to see your family, and
Yeah, he's, okay, Kirok is saying that he don't want to move to New York. Like, we just went and saw your family.
For a very long time.
Okay. But maybe in another year or something like that, like you
Never
can
say
at least
never.
Consider or think about it the same way.
You
I
know,
had to come and
never
live
say
with your
never.
family for over a year.
You know.
Acting like that was forced. Even telling me to at least think on it next year.
I understand she misses her family. But again, what Kirok and Brittany are going through is what couples go through all the time. When you have family one place and they have family someplace else, and you know, you kind of miss your family. This is what couples, you work it out. You just work it out, y'all.
I'm trying to give some of the time.
Okay, but the same stuff there, you were still here. You had phone calls. You were sending our money. I didn't even get that option to be there for my family. And now the little bit that I do have, I
Oh, okay. So commercial time. Brittany's upset because she's saying that, you know, she wants to see her family and see. Okay,
I try to help with what I can, but they need me too.
So because you didn't get it,
They need me too.
I understand it. And let me say something. I understand when people's family need people too, and they want to see their family, but using it as an excuse, your family needs you.
Calm down.
Your family should understand that you're an adult, and that if they need you financially, you can be there. If they need her, I don't know, maybe they need her to take care of grandma or something like that. I get that, but it's like you have to live your life too. That's what I can say about that. And I like Kirok and Brittany. I really like them a lot. I like them a lot. A lot. Yeah, I still have braces in. Y'all just wondering. Just, you know. Yeah. And so they call him Brittany's grandmother, and it's real cute, y'all.
Oh, okay.
She said, I love you, miss you. She's like, you thought about coming to New York. And I understand people want to be there. I don't really. I don't have a close-knit family, so I can understand, like, from a parent perspective, me want to be near my kids. But I don't know. I can't relate. I don't have a close family, so I don't know about that. Like, I've lived in Texas, and my family lives up north, and like, hey, well, I see you on Facebook. I see you when I see you. I talk to you when I talk to you. It ain't. So I don't really understand that. Like, I'm finna pick up and move to be close to my family. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Hell no. I ain't finna do all that now.
I get it, but I guess.
But Kirok and Brittany, they just have to work it out. This is just what normal couples stuff that couples experience in their relationship. So I'm gonna move on. Okay, now we have Louie and Melissa, who annoyed the living shit out of me. Like, I can't stand them. I can't stand Sarah and Sean, and I can't stand Melissa and Louie. So she got a nose job, and I want to see what it looks like too. Oh my God, they act like she had a baby. I mean,
It looks good.
Different?
I like it. Yeah, it's not so.
It is.
No, it's not. It looks good. It looks good. It looks real good.
Her nose.
Seeing my nose for the first time, I was like, okay, this is my new nose, and I.
Before and after.
That looks a lot better than I thought it
We
would.
TV, why y'all being messy?
The swelling is gonna go down.
I mean, I understand the swelling has to go down, but
Why is it so hard?
her nose,
The scar tissue. He said.
her nose looks the same. Like she need to get her money back.
100% love it right now.
Yeah, it looks the same.
The
Now when
process is not over.
I have
so
seen it.
I'm nervous
Um,
that it's not gonna change the way that I.
I've seen her nose since the swelling has gone down, and her nose really don't look too much different. Like mine, you got a nose job, and her nose, it looks barely a little different, but not really a lot. So I'm just like, whoever did her nose job, they did an okay job, but it's very subtle. It's not like anything major. It's just very subtle. So I hope she didn't pay a lot for that nose job, because I would get my money back. I would be like, I want my money back, because that nose job is not, like I said, I seen her nose now after the swelling and everything. It don't look, it look like Melissa and Louie.
Like, it was rough.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I just had to fast forward. Y'all know. Y'all know I can't, like, I got to fast forward. Oh, they having a recap. Sorry, y'all. I gotta
Why?
Oh, Blain. Why he gotta look like that? That's my why.
Why is he accusing you of cheating?
He's accusing Lindsay of cheating. She know why. Because she went down there with Deontay. But, okay, look, I'm going to tell y'all about Lindsay and Deontay and Blain. Lindsay was down there making out with a married dude. But my question is, were her and Blain really together then? Were they together then? People were saying that they were together then. But when she went down there with Deontay, like, does that really even count? Like, does it? Were they really together? I don't know. I don't know. That's my question. I don't think Lindsay and Blain was really together.
You don't understand the pain that you inflict on me.
Oh, Lord. Now he yelling. He's screaming.
Why?
Oh, Lord.
Why have I been around?
Because I love you, you dumbass.
Oh, Lord. Lindsay don't love nobody. She love herself for real.
Kind of why I know who you are.
Oh, Blain. Ooh, child. The faces is like.
I'm done talking about it. I'm trying
I'm Blain. Child, what is happening?
for me.
Oh, I couldn't even be with a man that cried that ugly.
Literally wrong.
Yeah, make sure you get all your not even coming back. Like, get your
She's like, make sure you get all your shit. Get all your shit. Lindsay said, just get it. The dogs, the cats, the kids' shit. Get all the shit.
Just hit with 10 of it, you know? I still hold her down through it, but you know.
Get your boots, get all that shit.
She's nothing but a lying, conniving, con artist, manipulative, narcissist, ass, self-centered, self-caring.
Really, Blain? We knew all this about Lindsay. Lindsay only care about herself.
I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
She a thoroughly damaged person who does damaged things. You know what I'm saying? You know somebody who's just thoroughly damaged, that's all they know is how to hustle people.
That appreciates
That's Lindsay.
me, that respects me, that knows my worth.
Blain over here clutching the pearls. Child, I'm gonna find me a woman that appreciates me, that loves me, that wanna be with me.
That's all I can take.
And I just can't take no more. Child, he up here clutching. He getting the ATV. Child, he up here clutching the pearls, baby. I just. I'm not laughing, but it's funny.
Molly and Kagan are with Gammy because, like, I don't want them around for this. I just feel so worn down.
Yeah, thank God her kids are not there to see
I
this.
love Blain. I don't know what to do.
She says she love Blain. I love Blain, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh, Lord, what happened? I don't know what to do. Girl, figure it out. Anyway, on to Chance and Taylor. Lord, why they gotta play the sad music? Get the fuck out of here, We TV, with this melodramatic bullshit. Chance ain't shit. That's just I don't know how else I can put it. Like, I'm not saying Taylor's 100% right, but Chance is 100% wrong.
Because right now I feel like you.
Taylor, would you like me to get you a coat? Please let me get you one. Alright.
Yeah, go ahead.
And it's hard. It's hard for me to go in on her because Chance do so much stupid shit that I'm just like, no woman in their right mind would be like, oh, you know, this is cool. Like, no woman in their right mind. She like, get off me, give me a coat, bitch, get off me.
You already know I'm a thief.
Yeah. So
And then he went out and bought a Cadillac Escalade. Well, what?
I really do.
Something wrong with Chance. That's deeper than this show.
You just being open and honest about everything.
Jonathan!
And instead of
Jonathan! Emma, I need you to open the door and let the cat out. Jonathan. Emma, open the door and let the cat out, please. Lord, sorry. It's an interlude. Thank you. My cat is at the door. Anyway, sorry.
Because you've been hiding things
In real life, ish up in your
You
life.
just need to tell me. You need to tell me everything that you've done wrong to me.
She's like, you need to tell me everything you've done. Tell Taylor, you need to tell me everything you've done, Chance.
So I can show you that I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm going to lay everything out on the table. Okay? And I'm willing to work on it. Because I believe, regardless of what you think, that I'm the best thing that...
Oh, sorry, commercial. Advertisement. Let me hit the skip button.
...thing that could happen in your life. For you and for the kids. Okay?
And the kids. Child, Chance don't give up.
You act like I can't change tomorrow?
Chance don't care nothing about them kids.
For a minute. I'm not acting like you can't change, but I know for a fact that I can't change. I can't change the way that you've made me feel about you.
Right.
I can't change that.
Okay. You know what's crazy is?
Right.
You know what's crazy? You
Oh,
were
here we
feeling that
go.
way before I ever did anything wrong. I came home and I had all the best intentions and I did everything like I intended to do. And you accused me one day after the next, continually. You spoke that into existence.
Oh my, you got me fucked up in here. You got me fucked up in here. I'm sorry, y'all. But to blame it on her like, well, you didn't give me a chance when I got out of jail. You spoke this into existence. Her fault?
You literally lied to me about everything.
He talking about he had the best intentions when he came out in prison. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe that Chance had the best intentions when he came out in prison. I believe that Chance needed a place to stay, some place to go. Taylor was probably one of 5 or 6 different hoes sending him money to his ass. And I think that I don't think for 1 second that Chance had the best intentions. I don't think hardly any one of these MFers get out of prison and had a best intentions. And this comes from somebody whose brothers are sitting in prison right now. My daddy didn't been to prison. So don't sit up here and try to tell me this bullshit. Well, Kiki, well, no. They don't, he ain't had no place to go.
The people at the bar, you have a
Please.
ridiculous.
When you say that I met up with people at the bar like I planned on,
He got out of prison and lied to Taylor. I'm not talking about cheating on Taylor. He lied to Taylor. He hid things from her. He hid the credit card receipts. He was saying he was going to work and he wasn't going to work. He was spending up all the money and not really telling. Chance is not a good partner. You beyond the cheating or whatever. He started a relationship out funky. I don't care about him going to the bar with the other chick. I'm talking about even before all of this. When he got out and started spending all that money on a credit card and running them bills up and not telling Taylor what he was doing, you are fucked off. You are starting out on a lie, sir. That is a lie. That is not being honest with your partner. I don't care what it is. This is where people concentrate on cheating and stealing and in a relationship. It's more than that. If you are married or in a relationship, whether you're living with the person or not, and you are telling your girlfriend or boyfriend you going someplace and you're not where you supposed to be, even if it's just going over, sneaking over your homeboy's house, you're a liar. You're a liar. The fact that you can't tell the person you're with the truth, no matter how big or small it is, that is not a good partner. That's not a good relationship. It has nothing to do with cheating or sleeping with somebody else. Don't tell me that Tayler spoke this into existence like it's her damn fault. She didn't speak this into existence. You came home and after a week or two, you was lying.
I had all my best intentions. It didn't matter what I wanted. It never did. All I want to do
best intentions is good. It's all good, but you got to follow up on it.
I want to watch a movie. I want to snuggle and cuddle and go to sleep and get up and go to work and come home and do it again. That's the best thing in the world.
No, it's not. He's lying.
And solitude should be at home.
He's lying.
At the end of the day,
Chance, I wouldn't say he may not be lying because he's talking about he wanted to be home and do the family thing. But another part of Chance likes to run the streets. So Chance, yes, one part of him wants to do the husband and the wife. Then the other part, he wants to run the streets because that's what he used to. Chance has to work this out himself. Ain't Tayler, Alyssa, whoever else he get with is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Prison is not gonna straighten him out. Chance has to work that out in himself.
All right.
Okay, but you couldn't do that, could you?
Okay.
Chance wants a separate. He wants a relationship. But then the other half of him wants to run the streets. That's part of it. And like I said, I know people like this. So I recognize that. I'm like, oh, I see that. Okay, back on commercial break. Okay. You know, it's just, it's not good. It's not a good look. So now we're going on to Justine and Michael. Like the Tayler and Chance thing get me riled up because I know dudes like this. I have dudes like this in my family. I know they baby mamas. I know dudes who just sit here and spit game to women that I don't even know these women, but they related to me. And I understand that, like, my brothers and cousins have all been through the same thing and spit the same type of bullshit ass game. And again, unless you date somebody who's been to prison, you don't know. So there's a lot of bloggers on here talking about this and talking about that and blah, 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 blah. Have you dated somebody? Have you dated somebody formerly incarcerated? Because you know, there's men out there who ain't shit, right? There's people out there who just ain't shit, period. They cheaters, and people are like, oh, I've been cheated on. Oh, I've experienced this. And oh, you don't know what to get down to. You've been with somebody who's been incarcerated. So I tell people that. So people can talk about what other piece of crap man that they've been with or bad marriage that they've had, or maybe they've been had a man that thought, you know, beat on them or hit them or something. That's fine. But you don't know what the game is till you be with somebody who's formerly been incarcerated. I'm going to say it again. You don't know what the game is till you've been with somebody who's been formerly incarcerated. It is a different type of vibe. It is a different type of thing. I'm here to tell you, I've been there. I've dated dudes who were formerly incarcerated. So I peep game. I peep the game real quick. And it annoys me that people try to drag Tayler, which she deserves to be dragged a little bit too. But Tayler, to me, is not ready for a street dude like Chance. She's the uninitiated. Tayler, to me, is not a street girl. Like, you know, you take a bitch like me. I used to be a hood bitch. Tayler not a hood bitch. She may be a little WT. She may, you know, be, you know, like people like trying to say Tayler is trash or whatever. She white trash or whatever. That's not a street girl. You know what I'm saying? It's not a hood bitch. And it ain't got nothing to do with being black, white, or whatever. But there's different levels to this shit that people are totally underestimating. People are like, well, Tayler should know, but Tayler is just a country girl from a Missouri town that grew up probably middle class, lower middle class. She ain't about that life. You can tell she, you know, her sister been hooked on drugs and stuff like that. But Tayler ain't been up. She ain't no street chick. You know what I'm saying? So she don't peep the game. Just like Joy Nomi. Joy Nomi may have dated prisoners, but there's a difference between dating a prisoner and dating a hood dude, and then actually been in the streets before. So that's why I'm telling y'all, peep game. Like, that's a difference. Joy Nomi may have dated dudes in prison. She may have had her baby daddy Sway. I don't know where he at. He may be in prison, but Joy Nomi ain't no street chick. She ain't no hood bitch. She ain't no thug missus. She not. So it's over her head. When you're dealing with these dudes that been in prison before, that know how to finesse. Y'all not hearing me. I do. I've seen it in my own family. So we talking about Justine and Michael. I just had to bring that up because y'all, it go over y'all heads, and I see it, and I'm like, So Justine and they just had the baby, and the baby looks cute. The baby's a little girl, and they named it Manhattan Barbie. I don't know. These people got issues. These people got issues. Justine and Michael, I just stopped fucking with them because I figure they got issues. They got issues that I can't really recognize. And the way she holding the baby, all of this disturbs me. I'm not trying. Look, y'all, I'm not trying to be mean to Justine and Michael. They may be lovely people, but
as far as your mom being there, you know, I think that would be a lot, considering it's our new...
Mom still want a paternity test. Mom gonna see how light this baby is, and mom gonna be like, look, what white man you didn't...
Your mom wants to spend time on her son.
I can't say that because babies' looks change as time goes on. So a baby may come out real light, bright, nearly white like my children have, and then as time they on, their features change.
Well, they can help us.
Their features change, they darken up. So I'm not gonna say nothing to the baby. The baby is beautiful. Their daughter is gorgeous. I'm not saying anything.
She's been helping raise your two little ones, and I want her to be able to get out there and have fun.
I agree.
I want her to be able to be 16 and have fun and have experience.
At least Justine's talking sense. She's saying that the older daughter, she wants her to be 16 and have fun. She's been helping raise the younger two. Like I said, that one other episode that made me go off because I'm like, that little girl shouldn't be 16. And the way she act, you can tell she's been parentified. There's a psychological term called parentification. If you guys don't watch Psychology in Seattle, please watch that channel. He does 90 Day, mostly 90 Day, and he does other reality shows, and he like breaks it down. He's a clinical psychologist. His name is Dr. Honda. So look up Psychology in Seattle. He's out of Seattle. His YouTube channel has changed my life. Like, I have to say that.
The next week or so,
especially how I watch his reality shows. It's changed my life. So Dr. Honda has changed my life. Like, not just myself personally, but then I see things in a different way. And parentification is a term that he did a whole video talking about it. About how young people are raising other kids and you know, they shouldn't. It causes like them to grow up too quickly, and
Your mom likes me.
it causes problems whenever they become parents. Like, it's a whole thing. So, but mama still want a paternity. Michael mom still's out here want a paternity test. She out here being messy. But I don't blame her. I would get a paternity test just so she would shut the hell up. Like, what is wrong with a paternity test? I would take a paternity test in a minute if somebody try to question my children. I don't care. I'm like, all right. I wouldn't get offended like, oh, what are you trying to say? Because Justine got pregnant real quick. So,
You are the reason why I'm home.
you know, so she should.
There's no way I was gonna let you fall apart. There's so many things I've seen in you that I don't think you've seen in yourself.
And Justine and Michael, they okay, and they make a good couple, but they just seem like two very childish people who are together. Like, there's no adults in the room in this relationship. Maybe the baby gonna be an adult. Maybe she gonna be the one that bring them together. But it's just, they act like two 17, 18. Like, when I was 30 something years old, I didn't act like that. Like, I did not act like this when me and my husband were married. We had our shit together. Like, we didn't carry on as a couple like this. We didn't carry on as people like this. Like, we just didn't act like this. It's just bizarre to me that they act like children. Anyway, we're going on the Quaylon and Shovel.
I communicate with her a little bit better than I do with...
And I don't know what Chevelle is wearing.
You gonna play?
She's wearing like a I don't know what the hell is she wearing. Like a back brace.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to meet her. See.
Yeah, because you never met her.
And then Chevelle, like, okay, okay. I don't mean to talk about nobody. But Chevelle is like, her waist is like this small, but then her face is like real thick. Like, I can say many things, you know. Like, I'm very proportionate. And then I know that Chevelle has had a lipo and tummy tuck and some kind of weight loss surgery. But the point is that I don't want my face to be like real thick, but she real, like, her face don't match the rest of her body. Like, I'm just freaking out over this. Like, I'm amazed.
And that's because of her son.
Why does her body not, and then her boobs are like really big. It's like she's disproportionate. Like,
to me and said she wanted to talk with me. Basically, she pretty much wanted to be in Maila's life. And I had some things I wanted to say to her, just like she.
And then whatever she's wearing is like squishing down her. I'm so distracted by this. Let me stop.
She really kind of don't understand.
And so Chevelle was gonna have Quaylon adopt her daughter, but Chevelle's Chevelle daughter has a father.
You know, that it scares her.
I wouldn't have no man adopt my children. You lost your fucking mind. You've lost your mind on that. Something's wrong with Chevelle. Anybody who wants some dude out of prison that you are not married to yet to adopt your child, there's something wrong with you. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all think that shit is cute, like, oh, yeah, Kiki, it's endearing. No, the hell it's not. It's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And adopt your child for what? What is the benefits of adopting your child?
But Mila loves her grandmother. And
so here come grandma. So here comes the dad's mom, grandma.
Well, come.
I'm still trying to figure out Chevelle's body. Let me stop. Some things are just unknowable. And Quaylon ain't shit. I would look at this dude and be like, you ain't shit. Like, I wouldn't say it, but I would think it. Oh, and she loves her grandma. Oh, she's gonna cry. The little girl gonna cry. Oh, that's so sweet.
I don't get a chance to see Maila as often as I would like.
So she don't get a chance to see her very often.
Oh,
sweet.
I have made attempts before. Phone calls, they don't get answered. You know, then after a while you're like,
wow. She should let her child see her grandmama.
maybe they someone talk. I've got something for
She shouldn't do her grandmama like that.
Wrist. Yay! That's pretty.
She grandmama done brought her a gift. She up there crying.
I don't even know.
It's her grandchild. Why wouldn't it make you emotional? It would make me emotional. It would make me emotional. It's my grandchild. Like, well, why wouldn't I be emotional? I get emotional over my cats and my geckos. Like,
to talk to you about this whole thing.
Hi.
I didn't get a chance to talk at all.
Right.
Ashbin
And
Naser?
I have a lineage that's over there.
Hello.
And I worry about her well-being.
Oh,
That
she
man
do worry
has
about her
been
real.
there for Mila.
And she talking about Quaylon has been there for her.
When her dad.
When her dad hasn't been
Her
there?
daddy loves her.
Yeah.
She's like, her daddy loves her. Grandma said her daddy loves her. Child, don't even get me started. I'm just gonna listen.
And her daddy.
She says her daddy loves her.
Doesn't show
Her daddy
Mm-hmm.
loves
Where
her.
are you from?
Yeah, but he's not acting like a father.
Where am I from? Oh boy, that's a loaded question. I'm from Michigan originally, but I'm in
Is
Texas.
she not in Kansas City?
For 2.5 weeks this summer.
Yeah, and guess who she was with?
You.
Us.
Yeah.
Accountability,
Okay, Grandma.
stability, consistency, all that. He needs all that. Without me, that's your child. You should wake up in the morning thinking, what's going on with my child?
Right.
That's why you can't get what you need. Like, you don't know how to compromise at all.
Oh, I'm not a compromise, but I'm just saying.
Oh, look
Oh.
there.
Oh, the father is on the phone.
But
He
he
doesn't know that I'm
doesn't
here.
know that you're here.
Oh, the father doesn't know the grandmother's
That's
there.
what I mean. You hear how you are? You hear, he should have been here. He don't know that I'm here.
Okay, that's fine, but I just feel
Because
like...
this is what Chevelle wanted.
I feel like
He should have been
you
here.
always gonna take her for your son.
That's my son.
Oh, she's gonna take her for her son. I'm not taking her for my son. My son is sorry. He's sorry. He should be a father.
Then I
I would hope to God, let me put it on pause. I'm 33 minutes and 39 seconds in this episode. I would hope that I would raise my son with enough love that my son would not be a deadbeat. If my child would become a deadbeat, I'd be in their ass 24/7. Like that's just not an option for my children. My children will raise their kids. My kids will raise their kids. As someone who come from a broken home, who was not raised by her parents, I emphasize heavily that you should raise your children. Like that's not an option. And it couldn't be my son, because I'd be mad at my son every day. Like, why are you not raising your child? Because there's no excuse for it.
Absolutely not.
The grandmother's like, absolutely not. We're not adopting.
Make me lose my mind.
Grandma said, y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me go off up in here. And I understand it as a mother, and I'll be a grandmother one day. Child, I could that would be me. The grandmother, the grandmother is my spirit animal, because that's how I would act.
Completely from Naila's life.
He's not in her life now. So you can't get mad at her.
Yeah, I mean, she can't. Okay, let me say, technically speaking, she can't get mad because the dad is not in Malia's life right now.
Why? Because he with you. No. He's been knowing Maila since she was 3 years old.
Oh, the phone. That's how you been knowing her.
No, Maila seen him at visits. Maila seen quality time when he came home. Yeah.
Tell grandma what? Cause yes, because y'all are together. You've seen her. Oh.
That's unnecessary. We're not absent. We're here. I'm here. And if this man...
I almost said a bad word. Y'all excuse me. Because, Kiki love the kids. So I get emotional when it comes about children. Because the children are not pawns in your game. Children are not pawns in your relationship. Children is not there to be like, I really be with this man. And so if he adopts my child, then that'll just hold our relationship together even more, because I believe that's what's happening. That's my opinion. I may be wrong, but that's what I feel that's happening.
That severs her from me and us.
Yes. So you have to do what's right for your child, not your relationship, not because you're trying to hold on to some piece of ass, ex-convict ass man. There is no way in hell, in all of my life, I'm telling you right now, would I ever think to sever the parental rights of my daughter. Like, you lost your mind. I would never do that. I don't give a fuck what man comes in my life. They're not adopting my damn kids. You done lost your MFing mind up in here. My kids, they have family. They have an extended family. There is no way I would be with somebody and that would even come up as a suggestion as to adoption. Adoption for what? Like, make legal for what? There's no benefits really legally to adopting the child when y'all could just get married and they would be a step parent. So just in case something happens to her, Chevelle has her family to take her kid in. I wouldn't trust this man to be taking my daughter in.
Or him, but at the same time, I had to come back to her and let her know, like, at the end of the day, action is everything.
It seems like Chevelle is just trying to force something that's not really there. Like, I don't understand the need to desperately, well, we got to be a family, and honey, you need to soul search yourself as to why you are letting this piece of man who then cheated on you, who been in prison, to adopt my daughter. Well, he been there since she was 3. We went to go see him in prison. Like, I'm like, do you know how ignorant you sound? Like, we went to go see him in prison, and I took her to go visit. You took her to go visit.
Told her she couldn't see her dad. I never been able to call me dad. You know what I'm saying? It was something she did on her own. And the only things I've been doing is...
Yes, this is something that Chevelle has done on her own. It ain't nothing, and I'm not blaming Quaylon at all. This is something that Chevelle came up with. It ain't Quaylon is like, I didn't come up with this. Oh my God, Shahid Anwar. Boy, we bringing, wait a minute, hold on. Let me just say something in the comment section. Are we bringing all the Arabic news today? That's okay. Assalamu alaikum. Assalam. We see like between Ashbin Nazar and Shahid Anwar. That sounds either a very Arabic name, or an Indian name. I don't know. Shahid sounds very. Shahid definitely sounds Arabic. It sounds Arabic or Muslim. I would say. I shouldn't say Arabic because I know a guy named Shahid and he's like from the Sudan. But that sounds very Muslim. Not saying I'm hating. Hey. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum assalam. You know, my Muslim brothers and sisters out there, y'all, you know.
I'm gonna have to call my Uber.
Oh, salam alaikum. Ah, thank you, brother. Like I said, if y'all watch my other videos, okay, anyway, let me stop this episode of Love. Let me pivot. If y'all watch my All About Me section, my playlist, y'all will see the videos where I talk about how I was on a no-fly list and I work for a Muslim organization, even though I'm not Muslim. I am not Muslim at all. But I have worked for a Muslim organization, and that's how I got put on a no-fly list. But anyway, that was in my 20s. So, and I have worked for Muslim organizations, free Palestine movements, stuff like that. Okay. Anyway, back to the episode. Y'all, All About Me playlist. Y'all will pick up all kinds of stories about my past. So, but thank you. Yes.
I don't know where we go from here.
And I thought about, and I did date a man who was from Palestine, and I thought about converting over to Islam when we were going out. You know, it's a whole story. It's a whole mood with me. I almost went to the West Bank, y'all. I almost went to the West Bank. I was like, Ramallah, here I come, you know. So as I said, I fell in love with a Palestinian. Anyway, Louie and back. Anyway, so Quaylon, you know, talked to Grandmama, and Grandma was like, "This is Chevelle," and it was Chevelle's idea. Shovel, I was Chevelle, whatever. So back to Melissa and Louie. Wah, they're so damn boring, y'all. It's just like, how did they get on this show? People have been complaining about this season. How am I? I'm great. It is a 60 degrees here in Texas, y'all. So it's a cloudy, rainy 60. So Melissa and Louie are on the beach. Child.
What kind of trick is this?
And I guess she's trying to get, there's something in the bottle. It's a note in the bottle.
Yeah, I wrote it. Melissa,
And he wrote it?
You mean the world to me. I love you so much. You've been there for me
Child.
from day one. Because of you, I'm the happiest I've ever been. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Our bond will never be broken. I will make you my wife.
Dear Melissa, I love you. Our bond will never be broken. Blah, blah, blah. I put a note in a freaking bottle. Give me a freaking break. I don't understand.
Okay, do I have to? A year? No, let's do that.
You know,
Melissa and Louie.
6 months from now, I see having an engagement ring, getting my boobs done, and then in a year we get married.
She says she wants to get her boobs done. She wants to get
that's
engaged.
your plan.
And within a year. That's her plan. Okay, Melissa, great. Girl, bye. Okay, girl, bye. Okay, anyway, back to Joy Nomi and Red. I'm so sick of Melissa, y'all. I just can't. There's only so much I can take, y'all.
How you doing?
You know. So here comes Crystal's cousin. Here comes Crystal, Joy Nomi's cousin. Hey, girl. Here comes Shohana.
Some girl, and it's a girl that was sending him money. But in the beginning, it's like it was lies, and then another lie, and then I had to.
So Red slept with a girl that was sending him money too.
He's actually back in Missouri, and we're done.
Girl.
So you're shipping his stuff back?
Yeah. We can definitely help you to get this
I'm ready to
stuff
just
back.
Girl, like this is
You know, When he
stupid.
found out you were pregnant with Sway, he chose to forgive you. He told you that he wanted to be there.
He was in prison when she got pregnant with Sway. Again, I don't think that counts as cheating. I mean, to me, if you in prison and I'm talking to you, like you can't really expect, your girl to be really like, oh, I'm so faithful. You in prison. He was in prison for years.
And I don't.
This ain't got nothing to do with her
Is it okay that it's just
getting
me
pregnant
and
with
you
Sway.
there?
And
To my surprise, he was happy. He jumped on the bed and clapped, and he said, "Yay, it's just me and Mom again." So that made me
Yeah.
feel good. It made me feel
Sway
like
said,
he's gonna
"Yay, it's just me and Mom again."
I just want to earn his stuff. Bleach his stuff.
Sway, I'm telling you all out of the mouth of children, y'all. Y'all will hear the truth. The child is like, yeah, it's just me and mommy again. That kid don't care nothing about. I hate these women having these kids and be like, okay, call him daddy. This your daddy now. Oh, this your papa. Call him daddy. This your daddy. Don't you miss daddy? Don't you love daddy? Don't you want to see daddy, 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 daddy? And the kid is just like, yeah. Then once they gone, the kid is like, I ain't like that bitch ass dude no way. The kid is like, phew, thank God he's gone, mom. He wasn't shit. Like really, the kids don't be into these men like these women want these kids so bad to be like, this your daddy and they're gonna adopt you. And don't you love your daddy, your new daddy? And then the kid be like, okay, mom, sure. And then they be like, I ain't like him. Because the kid wants to please their parent. So Red now is trying to get a job.
It's been about 3 days since me and Joy broke up.
It's been 3 days since they broke up. Joy Nomi broke up.
I just kind of tell.
So now he got to find a job because he's not tricking off women now.
I'm not going to be in Sway's life by just, what can I do? I can't do nothing about it. It's her son. I miss my family so much.
He misses family. His family. Fuck out of here.
But honestly, just be realistic with you. My husband's probably going to say no to them because of the background.
Oh no, so he's trying to find a job.
Good luck on your search,
Good luck on your search. He's calling around trying to find jobs. Yeah, it's hard to find a job with somebody who's incarcerated. Now, depending on what state you in, they do have programs. They do have organizations that can help people who are formerly incarcerated. So I suggest he go do that instead of tricking off women.
Make sure I'm good. Like, damn, she actually really
right?
care about me. Just this little dilemma.
So now he wants to go back to Joy Nomi because he realized, well, shit, being on my own is hard.
I definitely would have never cheated.
It's hard. Being a formerly incarcerated person and finding a job, that's hard. Oh my God.
Lesson learned. I'm gonna send you a little.
Thank you, Noah.
And that's exactly what this is a thank you card. Thank you so very much for wasting.
She gonna send Red a card telling me thank you for wasting my time. I'm glad, spoiler alert, if y'all didn't really know. In real life, Joy Nomi and Red are not together. So I'm so glad that they are not together because, I mean,
destroyed. And that's all you get from me.
You know, again, I just feel sad that all these women are looking for a family that obviously either they don't have because we don't know a lot about their backgrounds. So I just feel sad that these women are all, and men too, are looking for families that they don't have with these incarcerated people because they feel like they paying for their bills and they got them trapped. So they feel like I got this motherfucker trapped. Like he can't really go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like they want a captured boyfriend or girlfriend in a lot of these shows and these instances. And it's just sad because, you know, it's not about that. You get with somebody that wants to be with you because of you, not because you sending them money. You sending them thousands of dollars while they locked up. And they get money from other people, other women and men. No, don't date an inmate again, girl.
Relationship because I know it's gonna be better.
Just get a normal relationship. Don't date no dude that used to be in prison. I ask dudes when I hear I'm single, I'm like, have you been incarcerated before? You been in jail before? I'm not dating no dude that used to be in prison, that has a prison record. I don't want nobody that has no record like that. No. I asked them, have you been in jail before? You been in prison before? Because I'm not doing it no more. I don't know. After this last relationship, I ain't no more ex-cons. Because it's just too much.
Most definitely. Sounds like a plan.
Alrighty.
So now, instead of him focusing on getting his life together and getting a job,
It ain't really like all that deep. Like she's just a super really good friend. You know what I mean? One thing I could say, for real.
now he over here getting high, hanging out with another female or whatever, and she picking him up because, you know, he ain't got no car, so, you know. And she like, hey, let's go hang out. Instead of getting your life together, you out here worried about chasing females. That's just, insane.
In Jesus' name we pray.
Okay, so now Karak, we're gonna go to Karak and Brittany, and they are at a LGBTQA plus friendly church. It's good to see it. I think we don't see enough of this. There are churches out here. There are people who are gay, who are very religious, who are gay, straight, trans, who still love God, who still go to church, and so you know. And they do have preachers and priests and ministries. They have a big LGBTQA church here in Dallas.
Forget about that. And I just want to walk a different kind of way. I want to be.
I love Karak and Brittany. I just have to say that I love them. Like, I'm gonna give them a big heart. I heart them so much. And not because Brittany looks like my daughter, but I do have to say, I just like them as a couple. I like them as people. Now, I don't know if I want to see them on next season. I don't know.
Which what we do with it, that matters.
I don't know. But they are going to get baptized, apparently.
Join us at Ocean View Beach Community Park. Amen.
Okay, so they're going to a community
I was
park.
baptized as a child, but obviously it was a decision that my parents made, not that I made.
Yeah.
Or
So they are going to get baptized, apparently.
that you have to choose on your own.
Yeah. Brittany saying she's baptized as a child. It's probably a Catholic thing. But they look so cute in their matching white. I'm not gonna lie. Brittany and Karak, they make the cutest couple. They look so striking together, and they look so good together, and they white. Like, I'm such a fan of them. Like, they look so cute together, y'all. They just, I like them. I like watching their segments. It just puts me in a better mood. All these other segments make me want to fuss and cuss somebody out. Good, Grandma said lay it out with her ass out. Oh my God.
Sí, es cristiano, pero no tiene que ser con eso, tiene que ser con que soy hija de Dios.
Yeah. She said, like your mom said? She said there's different types of Christian. I'm not a Christian like her mom. I wonder what kind of Christian her mom is. I wonder what kind of Christian her mom is. She said, like your mom? Huh, I wonder is her parents Jehovah's Witnesses? Because the way they said it was kind of like Christian like your mom. Usually people say that when they're talking about witnesses. I think this is so beautiful. I'm not Christian, I'm an atheist, but I think this is beautiful. Looks like, wait a minute, hold on. Said one more time. Karak said one more time. It's a beautiful thing. Even I'm up here clapping. Like, I'm clapping. Like, I don't even fuck with religion, but I'm clapping. It's a beautiful thing.
This blessed me today to offer baptism to these persons.
Right. This is a beautiful thing. Like, I'm getting a little emotional.
So I'm just happy.
I believe, like I said, I may not be Christian or any Abrahamic faith, but I do believe in spirituality, and I do believe that water is a very cleansing can be a cleansing of your soul and making you feel that you're connected to something. And the idea that if that's the way they feel, then that's a good thing. If that's the way they feel, then hey, I'm not knocking it. Christianity all doesn't have to be toxic and rude and evil. I'm not a religion hater. I just saying it doesn't work for me. But if that's what gives people's faith and people comfort.
I honestly wish that I could have stayed in the water longer because I could feel the spirit.
Brittany says she can feel the spirit. If you feel like that's how you feel and what you feel, then like I said, I'm not here to knock it. I'm not here to knock anybody's religious experience.
The things that she think about. When I was like 14 or 15, 3 boys sexually abused me.
Oh boy.
Inside. I didn't want to talk about it. I was waiting for.
Brittany done been through a lot. She done seen a lot.
He never showed up. You're mad because your mom would have said me. She don't even like me. I pray that she no longer think about the things that she.
I can say for Brittany and Karak, I just wish them all the happiness. I really do. I wish them all the happiness. Cause I like them. Y'all the only people on these shows, all these seasons that I've really liked. That's sad. Out of all these couples that ever been on any Life After Lockup, Love During Lockup, like all these shows, Brittany and Kira are the only two that I've ever liked and rooted for. All the rest of these ones, I'll be like, just break up and just go on. Or get a divorce and go. Okay, so back to Chance and Taylor. And we got to play the music. Why? WeTV.
About the way you accuse me continually. They said you were cheating. They said anybody that does that is doing it. I didn't want to believe it, but I'm
so he's saying that Taylor accused him of cheating, but really, people say if people keeps accusing you of cheating, that means you're cheating. No, not really. It just means
how we're gonna de-escalate situations.
No, not
And
really.
they're just on me. I left. I went to the bar. The chick walks up. She started to be compassionate and like to feel for my pain and all that.
What the fuck?
You know, she wanna like.
Excuse my language, y'all.
Yep.
I seriously hate you so much.
So this is what you do. You get okay. Let me explain. Let me explain. The same thing with Red that people get in drag Red for is the same thing with Chance. You are dealing with two people who are cut from the same cloth. These people should not be in relationships. They should get their lives together, get their mind right, go to therapy, and get their self together before they drag other people through their shit. Just because you're frustrated with your partner, or y'all get into an argument, or you're angry, or you're annoyed, does not excuse the, well, I was at a bar and I was drinking and I was mad and I got tired of you accusing me of cheating, so I went out and I just fell in some. I mean, you don't accidentally cheat. To cheat on somebody is a conscious thing. Like, you really have to go through the motions of going through, I'm fixing to do this. I'm finna lay with this other person.
Give it to you.
No, you say you didn't cheat on me?
I didn't.
I don't believe Taylor cheated on Chance. She may have been talking to one of her exes. I'll give you that. Go, Taylor went off.
No.
Oh, Taylor's about to swing, boy. She's about to batter up, Taylor. Taylor about to throw them hands. Get him, Taylor. Girl, I'm with you.
Stop.
She upset.
Listen.
Oh, she mad. She
You know it
upset.
didn't happen like that. I was pissed off.
I don't care how. Oh, I was pissed off. It didn't happen like that. Either way it happened. It's still cheating. It's cheating.
Bitch. Dude, I can't stand you.
Just leave, Taylor. Just leave.
Look at you.
That's great.
Disgusting.
Right.
Because again, when people cheat, they try to make it like it's your
But
fault.
when I came home,
Like it's something that you did. It's your fault.
You know
you did
what?
nothing. No.
You know
You're not
what?
me down.
Yeah,
You.
no, look.
No, you bitch. Yeah, because I did you wrong. Don't act like I'm gonna hit you. Stop. No.
I never did that to you.
Oh, you didn't? You
No,
didn't create
I
a fake
didn't.
account? You didn't go
Really?
behind my back?
Email?
Oh.
You didn't say anything.
Right. He's mad at her because she possibly emailed her ex-boyfriend. Fuck out of here, man. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Because she had emailed her ex-boyfriend.
You are so up for making me feel like I was wrong. Like there was something wrong with me
Yeah.
because I couldn't trust you.
Right. And again, I'm going to say it before and I'm going to say it again and I'm going to say it and people ain't going to like it. It is a PSA. My second PSA for the day is, if I'm going to say it before, I'm going to say it again. If I'm with somebody and I feel like you're cheating on me and I find out that you're cheating on me and we decide to be together, it's open season, honey. It's open season. I might be with your friend, your daddy, your best friend, your cousin. I don't give a F. Rampage, baby.
I went to my buddy's house. He's gay. I'm drunk. And I mean, like, he came on to me.
Oh, no. Then he talking about his buddy that's gay came on to him. Baby. What is happening? He came on to me and I was drunk and well.
But it was like, I'm like, you know, and that was.
He was like, I don't know what was happening. Next thing you know, I don't know. He was going downtown. I don't know how I felt on it.
I would say I was. I don't care. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
of gay people, homosexuals out there. Why would I give if I was one of them? Okay.
This motherfucker said there are millions of gay people out there. Why would I give a fuck if I was one of them? Well, sir, you're in a relationship with a woman, so.
You gave somebody a sob story.
Oh my God. Oh, Chance had me laughing today.
You're a piece of
He said I didn't even get hard GSP. Did he just say that? I got to stop. Wait, I got to rewind. Did he just say that's what I thought he said?
That's it.
Girl, did he did not just say that?
Look, if I was
Look, there's millions of gay people out there. I just happen to be one of them.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
There's millions of gay people, homosexuals out there.
He said there are millions of gay people out there. There's just homosexuals everywhere. I mean, Little Nas X is wearing a dress, motherfucker. If I just happen to be one of them slurping on some ding-a-ling, what is the big deal? Woo! 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 I gotta write that one down, y'all. I gotta use it. Woo! Hey, Tiffany. Woo! I gotta write that one down. Look. Woo! I'm about to use that one. Next time I get in a relationship, look, baby, there's lots of people out there cheating. I just happen to be one of them. I don't know. I just fell on the dick. I don't know what happened. My stomach hurt. I have heard it all, but this is the first time someone is like, you know what? There's millions of gay people out there. It's no big deal. It is what it is, you know? My dick wasn't even that hard. I'm like, what? I can't believe he said that. Oh my God, I'm going to pee on myself. I can't believe he just said that.
You gave somebody a sob story. You didn't.
And then the way Chance be telling me to just be like, shit just happened to him. Like, he was like, I don't know. I was drunk and I was over my gay friend's house. And then next thing I know, I mean, how do you be accidentally gay? I have had dudes that I have been with that have had other dudes hit on them. I have had plenty of women hit on me in my life. I have never just accidentally messed up and just fell in some kitty cat. I've slept in the same bed with a woman. I have never been like, I don't know what happened. I've been plenty of drunk. I've been hella drunk. I've had all kinds of friends. I've had lesbian friends since I was a teenager. I've had bisexual friends. I've had trans friends. I have never just been like, I don't know. But next thing I know, I wake up and my whole head was face down in the crunchy munchy. I don't know what happened. Baby, I don't know. It was just like, I don't know. What am I doing? How did my face get here? Just face down in it. Just, what? What is this? Is this pussy? What? How did it, what? Just Keisha just, What is that? Is that vagina? Oh God!
I know that you're mad at me and you're pissed.
I've had plenty of women. I've had women offer me money. And I was like, no, girl, I can't do it. You know, and I've had some gorgeous women hit on me. Well, I'm serious. Like, you just face down in the crunchy munch. You're like, I don't know what happened. I don't know.
This is it. The end. When I pull up out of here, I'm gone forever in life.
And like I said, I haven't watched. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. I haven't watched Auntie's advice. Like, I haven't watched her thing because she be going hard on Tayler, and I be getting mad at her because I can't go get hard on Tayler because Chance ain't shit, y'all. He's just not. He's not shit. And I'm gonna say it again. Chance is a street dude. I'm gonna say it like I said it before y'all got here. Chance is a street dude. There's a difference between just a regular man cheating on you, and yeah, regular men can do all of this and all of this. But there's a difference between dealing with a dude that's been in prison on the streets than dealing with a regular man. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what goes over people's head. Yes, Joy Nomi and Taylor, I feel like they dumber than a box of rocks. Okay, right. But when you're dealing with somebody who's been in prison, who's lived their life on the streets, and you dealing with women who haven't lived that life, Taylor and Joy Nomi, baby, they not hood bitches. They not street chicks like me. You know what I'm saying? Like I peep game real quick. I'm like, oh, I know what's happening here. But they not street chicks. She's dumb. Taylor's dumb. Joy Nomi is dumb. They have bad self-esteem and they desperately want something. But these are not street chicks. Street hood bitches don't know how to deal with dudes like Chance and Red. Hood bitches don't know how to deal with a hood bitch would be like with a peep game a long time ago and been like Alyssa can handle Chance. She can, I promise you, the dynamic between Taylor and Chance is probably totally different between Chance and Alyssa. I'm telling you. Alyssa runs that relationship with Chance because Chance know that Alyssa is a street bitch. Y'all hear me? He know he fucking with a real one. So he know he can't get away with, he'll run back to Alyssa and live in a hotel and do the most for Alyssa all day because he know Alyssa is his type of woman. She a street chick. He know he can run over Taylor and threaten her and be like, I'm finna leave and I'm finna do this because Taylor is not a street chick. It's a different situation when you have this kind of dynamic. When you a street person, whether it be a male or a female, and used to being on the streets, and used to being in the hood, and used to hitting licks and doing crimes, and then you meet somebody who's square, who ain't used to that type of life, they have no idea what they're getting into. None. Just like Branwyn and Chaz. Chaz is a straight up military straight dude. Like he may have dated these type of women before, but it's different when you in that kind of life. And I tell people that all the time. People want to drag Taylor. Well, she should be doing it. I'm not saying Taylor ate a bit trifling, but she ain't hood trifling. She don't know how to deal with, I don't know what kind of men she dated before, but I promise you, she ain't never dated a man like Chance.
If you think for a second, you little...
Tiffany said, I'm not a street girl, but I know how to read a street bum. Yes. And a lot of women who ain't never been in the streets don't know how to. So I can't judge Taylor like she should have did this, she should have did that. Taylor not a hood chick. Like she not a street chick. She not street smart like that. I'm sure the guys that she dated have been some boot wearing dudes that had probably working at Walmart or McDonald's. That they was just simple dudes like her. Like yes, you said, like GSP said, Taylor is a simple girl. And I'm sure she's dated simple. I'm sure the father of her kids have been simple dudes. They may have been hooked on drugs. Bobby may be a drug addict, but Bobby is not a street chick. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. She not street. She not been in and out of the system and everything. Chance seemed like the type of person. He been probably in and out of the system since he was in his teenie. He probably been running the streets since he was 14 years old. That motherfucker probably was going to the Piggly Wiggly and stealing cigarettes at a Piggly Wiggly at 14. He looked like the type. That type of person you can't tame. That type of person don't know how to be a daddy. They don't know how to have a relationship. And so she's trying to have this idealized image and family and everything with somebody who's incapable of that. Chance is the wife in prison for sure. Prison wives. They will have Chance up there like. He gonna be the prison wife. Chance gonna be on Prison Wives, and he gonna be the wife, and it's gonna be a dude talking about I'm waiting for my baby to get out of jail. I'm waiting for Chance. Y'all may have no Chance from Love After Lockup, but I'm waiting for him to get out of jail. It's gonna be a dude, y'all. Y'all stop. Y'all bring out the evil in me. I feel bad for Taylor because again, she didn't know what she was getting into. And then for Chance to sit up there and tell her that you didn't give me a chance from the jump. From the jump that he got out of prison, Chance was lying to her. He was lying to her about the money. He was lying to her about everything. He was lying to her about everything. Anytime you start a relationship, regardless of cheating, but anytime you start a relationship where you're lying about this and lying about the money and hiding things, Chance was not ready for a relationship. So anyway, we're going back to Blain and Lindsay and Lindsay's daughter and this is the last episode. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't realize this was the season finale. This is the final episode. Lindsay's charges remain pending. She and Blain haven't spoken since move on. I hear the word on the street, y'all, is that Lindsay gonna be back for another season with somebody else. I don't know who. I don't know if it's gonna be a man, a woman. I don't know. So Blain moved in with his friend and has his son Kagan living with him. I heard something that Blain was sliding into people's DMs or something, or I don't know. I didn't watch the According to Amber video. Joy Nomi hasn't spoken to Red in 2 months. She is single. Joy Nomi is still single. Red has not found a job. Well, that's no shock there. He is dating someone, but not seriously. So in other words, he's screwing somebody. Michael is considering a vasectomy because apparently, yeah, he should consider that because Michael shouldn't have no more kids and neither should Justine. Justine approves of this 100%, yes. Eris and Cameron found a new house. And they gave birth to a girl, Charlie. Lena is enjoying being a big sister. We barely saw, I forgot all about Eris and Cameron. We barely even saw, he slid into Kayla's DMs. What? Child, Kayla ain't never gonna leave Kevin. They talking about Kayla and Kevin. Kevin is like my ex. Kevin is really like my ex. Like he's not my ex, but he looks like and acts like my ex. Like my ex real ghetto. And Brittany hopes her parents will come around to meeting Karak. They plan to get married in 2024. I hope they get married. They're the only couple I liked on here. Chevelle and Quaylon paused the adoption. Their wedding planning continues. I don't know if Chevelle and Quaylon got married because GSP says, I vote for matching lobotomies. Yes, because they're crazy. I don't know if Quaylon and Chevelle got married. I hope they didn't. They live here in Dallas. Like Quaylon got arrested in Louisville, with another girl in a hotel room doing drugs. So yeah. Then Louie is working at the pizzeria, saving for an engagement ring. Tayler and Chance are no longer together. We all know the drama. Chance was arrested for tampering with a motor vehicle. He was arrested for more than that. He had a hit and run, almost killed somebody. Sean and Sarah are slowly repaying their debt. What are they gonna do with this house? Oh, they building a new house for 2025. Good child. Okay, that's the end of the episode. Did you see yesterday Q was busted on the DL? No, I did not. He was busted on the DL like with a man. Oh, yes, I saw the video that According to Amber pull out that he, when he was in prison, he had a boyfriend. And that the guy was trying to tell Chevelle what kind of man she was dealing with, which Quaalude seemed like he was sweet on the rum anyway. He seemed like he was sweeter than bear meat to me. I mean, he was just sweet. Like he just come across as very like, meek and mild. But I don't, as to why Chevelle would want to have this person adopt her child and marry this man and go through all of this. Hopefully they're not on next season. So that's the end of the episode. This season to me was boring as hell. Okay, it was boring. Like I barely could get through. Okay, Tiffany said Quaylon is Tutti Frutti or Rudy. Do you know the original lyrics of is Tutti Frutti, Big Booty? Woo, Tutti Frutti, Big Booty. Woo, that's the original lyrics of the song because Little Richard wrote that song and it was about gay men and gay sex. So many on the DL. They shouldn't be on the DL. They should just be whoever. I mean, if you're bisexual or you're gay, maybe Quaylon likes men and women. They should just be out and free and just be open with that. Kiki, I know. Like, I found that out by watching a video. There's a content creator by the name of Ashley Says So, and she does videos about Hollywood and music industry scandals, like from the all the way back to like the 20s and the 30s, all the way to like the 70s. Her name is Ashley Says So, and I watch her channel every day. And I just got through watching one of her episodes about Little Richard. And she has a delivery that I love. Like, she talks like I do. And so she's like, child, let me tell you. Da, 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 da. And so she narrates the videos. Like, so if y'all not checked out Ashley Says So, she's one of my favorites. But Quaylon, everybody should be free to, they should be who they want to be instead of dragging. I didn't say Quaylon dragged Shovel into a relationship. Shovel really dragged Quaylon into a relationship. I could tell, like, I didn't watch their season, their first season that they were on. I didn't watch the show then. But from what I know, like, they have had issues in their relationship. Like, he's always cheated on her and gone back to doing drugs. And then there was a time that he looked really healthy. Like, am I the only person? Am I going crazy? But I saw pictures of Quaylon like a couple of years ago. And then when I saw him on the show, I was like, Is that Quaylon? Like, is it just me or am I tripping? But I saw pictures of him a couple of years ago. He didn't look like that. Like the way he looked now, he looked bad. I was like, he looked like a total person. Like he had braids in his hair and he had braids in his hair. His skin was nice looking. Like he was a nice looking dude. And then when I saw him on the show, I said, who is this looking like somebody's 67-year-old uncle? Who is this Uncle Remus looking ass dude? Like who? I was like, oh, that's Quaylon. Like he didn't even look the same. Like his whole face like changed. And like I said, Quaylon used to be kind of cute, but now he looked like somebody ashy daddy. I'm like, granddaddy, who is that? Like, is it just me? I had to go back and look at the pictures. Because I swear to God, he didn't look like that before. Like he looked really like he on drugs. Like he looked like he on crack. In my opinion, allegedly, you know. What do you think about Melissa's nose job? Looks the same. Melissa need to go get a refund. I saw pictures of her recently, like, cause you know what? Once the swelling goes down, it looks different. It still didn't look different. She need to get it redone. She looked like LaWanda from Problem Child too. I mean, her nose is a little different, but it's not enough to where she spent her $10,000 wisely. I would have been like, it's the tip of her nose that go up like that. That's what she needed to get fixed. GSP says, yes, Q was good looking and healthy weight when he got out. Now he looks like he on dope. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, when he had the braids, his whole face looked different. Like his skin looked real nasty. Like on the show, he looked nasty. Like when he got out, he was cute. I was like, what happened? Now he looked sunken in and ashy and weird. I thought it was just me. I was like, I know that's not Quaylon. I'm like, okay, that don't even look like the same guy. Like if you go back and compare the pictures, it don't even look like the same guy. Hatchet, yes. Melissa's Hatchet face from Crybaby. Melissa is not cute. I mean, I wish her and Louie the best. You know, I ain't trying to throw no shade, but Melissa, I don't want to see her on the show again. I don't want to see Sean and Sarah on the show rebuilding their house, whatever. I don't care. I don't want to see I don't want to see Melissa and Louie. I don't want to see Eris and Cameron. Eris and Cameron, I think they came out a couple of months ago saying that they were done. That they done on the show, rather. They still together, but they done on the show. I don't need to see those three couples on the show. I'm over it. Karak and Brittany, unless they got something else going on, I love them. Chef's kiss, I love them, but I don't need to see them. Tiffany said the whole season got an F minus. Not even an F plus. Damn. Not an F, not an F plus. Bitch, a F minus. The whole season to me got an F. I don't know. There's been theories, like people been going in on Reddit about this show. They're saying, people have been going, I get on Reddit a little bit for this show and people are like, this show sucks. Like this season is sucks. I don't know whether they just don't have enough people. Surely they have enough people applying for this show. But I don't know, maybe the producers that picking the people is not good. GSP says D minus. That's better than the F minus. I give this season, to me, all the behind the scenes drama was much more interesting than the episodes. So I give it an F. You know, I give it an F. Maybe not F minus, but I give it an F. It was boring. There was about 3 or 4 episodes. It was hard for me to get through. It was hard for me to watch. I'm just sitting there going, okay, yeah. Yeah, Chance gets and Tayler get the points, but all the rest of the couples, it just really wasn't. Are you going to do a live about 1,000 Pound Sisters? I don't watch 1,000 Pound Sisters because they annoy me. Like them heifers annoy me. Like I wish I tried to watch the show, and the whole show I'm sitting there going, this bitch here, like this annoying, what? You know, like I tried to watch it. But for y'all, I will watch anything. Y'all talking about I should watch Prison Wives. I might have some flashbacks, y'all. I might have flashbacks. Flashbacks gonna be hitting me in the face. Because again, I like more the weight loss thing is me. And the prison thing is me. So it's not too far away from my life. I like to watch shows that I can identify with. The 90 Day Fiance, I've watched highlights of those shows, but I haven't done videos about it. I haven't dated somebody in another country, but my mother did. And that's one day I'm going to do that video. One day I'm going to sit down and I'm going to write out, I'm going to do this whole video about my dearly departed mother and her 90-day catfish experience. May she rest in peace. But I have a whole bunch of tea about that whole dating somebody. Um, yeah, GSP says she don't watch Prison Brides. Get a A. Everybody telling me I should watch Prison Brides. Or the Prison Wives, Prison Brides, whatever it is. There used to be a prison show that used to come on a long time ago. Do y'all remember that? Years ago. Like me and my late husband used to watch it. So this was years ago, where they had Prison Wives. It used to come on a long time ago. Like I said, before my husband died. So I'm talking about 2012, this show came on. See, my husband died in 2014. So yeah, it was like 2012. We used to watch it together. And then we also used to watch Scared Straight. We used to watch Cops, Scared Straight, and then there was a Prison Wives or Prison Brides show that would come on. So yeah, okay, you Tiffany saying it's on Lifetime. I have to get with these channels because I don't have Lifetime, so I'd have to order. Like even Love After Lockup, I don't have WeTV. I watch it. Somebody, let me tell y'all something. Somebody always posts the reruns of the show, but they're only up for like 2 days. Come Monday, they gone. So if the show premieres Friday, they'll have it up like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it's gone. There's a UK version from 2012. This was an American show. I don't know if it was Prison Bride, it was Prison Wives, I had to look that up. My phone is right here, this is the camera. But if I had my phone down here, I would look it up because it used to come on like 2011. It was Americans. And we used to watch, me and my husband, we used to watch it. And like I said, it would come on like right after or before Scared Straight. We used to watch Scared Straight too, and Cops. We used to watch all those shows. But I watched Prison Brides because, again, I wasn't a prison bride. But I have, again, I've said before, I've have dated guys in jail. So I do know what I'm talking about. That other YouTube content creators, they talk out the side of their neck or the side of their ass, but because they've never dated somebody in prison. I have dated dudes. My most recent relationship, my ex spent 3.5 years in prison. And but this is before we met. But I dated a dude who while we were together, and he went to prison, and he served 15 years in prison. We didn't stay together, of course. I'm not stupid, but but I tried though. I tried to stay faithful for like a year after he got locked up, but I thought he was only going to go away for 5 years. He ended up serving 15 years for aggravated robbery. So I understand, and he wanted me to marry him in jail, and I have a whole story about my ex. And he got out not too long ago, and I actually went to go see my ex a couple of years. Anyway, we won't get it. Whoosh. Whoosh, we gonna be releasing that tea. Oh no, baby, I'm telling on myself out here. But I did go see my ex in prison. Like right before he was gonna get released, just to say hi. And he was still in love with me. Blah blah. Anyway, the internet. I only have the internet. I haven't had cable since 2016. Yeah, I cut the cord. I cut the cord a long time ago. So I don't have cable. So everybody talks about these Lifetime, and I would have to download the app. Like sometimes I'll do the free trial and I'll just binge watch a show. And then after 7 days, cut it off. You know, I did that on a lot of channels. So my ex is cute. Oh yeah, my ex was cute. He don't look like that no more. Allegedly is a cute guy. Allegedly was a very, along with that cuteness, comes a certain level of hoodness and sex appeal. Like, you know, my ex, he dresses, you know, like, yeah, allegedly is cute. Like, I'm trying to look around my room. I don't have no pictures of him in my room no more. But, yeah, allegedly was very handsome. I felt, my other channel, they call him Dick Grimes because they said that my ex, one of the reasons why we got together, because I was a big fan of The Walking Dead, and I was in love with Andrew Lincoln, and he reminded me of Andrew Lincoln, Rick Grimes. So they used to call allegedly Dick Grimes, like it was a whole joke because they said that they reminded him of Andrew Lincoln, the lead from The Walking Dead. So I was like, and I used to always tell my ex, like, can't save him, Rick. Like we used to, and then for Halloween, I dressed as Michonne and he was Rick, and I have swords. And so it was a whole cute thing. It was a whole thing. And then he has a son, and his son dressed as Carl. Like it was cute. Like I have pictures of that somewhere, but it was real cute. But yeah, my allegedly with that comes swagger, a lot of sexiness. My ex is very swaggerlicious and sex, and he probably watching this, you know, whatever. Hi, whatever. But my ex, he still called me. He called me the other day. Talking about he missed me or whatever. So y'all know what's going on there. My ex still is attracted to me. He still wants to be with me. All that. But my ex give off Kevin and Chance vibes all day. And, you know, I had to like, you know, temper that because he's sexy and he's appealing and swaying and like, come on, girl, you know, like, come on, girl, you know I miss you. That's my impersonation of my ex. Come on, girl, you know I miss you, girl. You know how it is out here. That's how my ex talk. He talks like Kevin. He talks like Kevin from Life of the Lockup. That's what he sounds. He ghetto. But yeah, that's my ex. He spent 3.5 years in prison. And so, but that was over 10 years ago. But he has a good job and everything, and he ain't been to jail since. So, but you know, that was, like I said, he went to prison when he was in his 20s, and he's 40 now. And so he's younger than me. Like I'm an old cougar or something. He's younger than me. No, my ex is 40. He's had a birthday. So he's 42 now. Yeah. So my ex is like 7 years younger than me. Even though he looks older than me now. Now, like if I show you a picture of my ex now, you'd be like, what the hell? Because he gained a whole bunch of weight while we've been together. So I like shrunk and then he gained. And then y'all see pictures of me, how happy I was, GSP. You see my face? I was so happy. I was so in love and so happy. You could just see it in my face. I was just like, I got so silly. Like you could just see it in my face, you know, how, you know, exuberant I was. And then, you know, but those pictures were like 3 years ago when we went our relationship. I look super young. I know, right? It's just genetics. It's just genetics. It's just genetics. And y'all, I got this ring light and this ring camera. I ain't got no makeup on today, y'all, if y'all can't tell. And it's hot here. Like these ring lights, like mofos don't be telling you that this damn ring light thing is hot. So what other show should I watch? This one ended. Is there another Love After Lockup show coming out, y'all? Is there another one? Like I'm in this chair and my back hurts. Y'all know I had back surgery, so I'm in this chair and I'm like, but these ring lights be hot. Like I be up here sweating. But thank you. Yes, I work hard. And I'm still gonna do a video, but then my next video I'm gonna do is about my Ozempic, because I do Ozempic, y'all. Like I'm on board. I'm one of like I feel like I'm a fucking celebrity. I feel like I'm a celebrity. I'm gonna turn my camera a little bit that way, because it's like I accidentally kicked the tripod. Like you should see my setup. It's like a whole state-of-the-art thing now. I feel like, oh my God, I'm famous. I didn't make it, y'all. I didn't make it. Let me put my glass on because I can't see. Tiffany's 42, but I look like I'm 17-year-old. Back in 1998. Let's see, how old was I in 98? I was older than that in 1998. Yeah, I feel like I keep regressing. Like people are like, are you just like you just keep getting younger looking? I said, I don't know, it might be. But I do a lot of things to take care of my skin and work out and drink a lot of water. Like I do, because literally, like I have horrible skin. Like y'all wouldn't believe, like the things I have to do, the medications I have to do to keep the acne at bay. Especially once I got I have an IUD and it made me break out. Like anytime I have any kind of like birth control or anything, it makes me break out. GSP said, I'm 45. I think I've seen a picture of you, GSP. GSP is gorgeous, y'all. I think I seen a picture of GSP. I was like, that's GSP? Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm slipping. Like, what am I doing wrong up here? But what show should I watch next? Is there going to be another Love During Lockup, Life After Lockup? I don't know. Like I said, I don't get on these internets. I just get on Gio's channel, and according to Amber and Auntie's advice, which she drives me crazy sometimes. Like I love her, but then sometimes she drives me crazy. Like because to me, I feel like Auntie's advice, I feel like she goes in on the women really hard, and I can't do that because I feel like just because I got out of my situation, I feel like I can't judge other women for that, because I understand it's not all about like money. It's not all about insecurity, because people are like, oh, these women are insecure and they have low self-esteem. Yeah, that's part of it. But then another thing is love. I keep telling people, right, love's a motherfucker. Like I'm here to tell you, love is a motherfucker. Period. You can be Beyonce and put up with Jay-Z's bullshit. And we all know she do. Be out of love. Beyonce can have any man she want on this planet. She is accomplished. She is beautiful. She is talented. She is one of the most gorgeous women on earth. And she's still with Jay-Z, y'all. And Jay-Z done cheated on her. They ain't got into it in the elevator and everything. Why? Because you love who you love. I'm accomplished. I'm attractive. I'm more accomplished and more attractive than my ex. So let's just keep it real. I've done more things. I mean, he makes good money, but you know, I've done more things. I've lived more life. I've never been in jail. I don't have a prison record. None of this stuff. I don't have any of that stuff. My ex used to tell everybody that he really dated up because he was like, I'm just a dude. And here I'm with this person that's college educated, that got money, that's successful, that's been on magazine covers. I'm an artist. You can Google me. I'm Googleable. Like all this stuff. And then my ex was like, he just felt like he was just a dude, just a blue collar worker guy. He's the foreman for a construction company. And he's just like, I'm just this dude. Because of love. Like love will make you do things that you never thought you would ever do, whether it be the love of your children, whether it be a love of a partner, love of your parents. I never ever underestimate love. And you can be the most self-assured, self-esteem. You can be the baddest bitch out there. You could be the baddest dude out there. You could be a model. You could be the most beautiful, skinny, gorgeous, fit, trim. You can have every dude sliding in your DMs, which I don't, or you can have every chick sliding in your DMs, and you take that one damn person that you in love with, and you'll never let that person go. Whether emotionally and mentally, like y'all may break up, and you still be like, damn, I still like that one person. We've all been there. That's why I said I can't go hard on Tayler or Joy Nomi and be like, well, they're stupid, because love gets you. Love will get you so wrapped up. I know people that fell in love. You look at the dude and be like, why is she in love with that dude? Like what? And people thought that way about me and my ex. People like, why on earth are you with this person? Because this person hit all my keys and did everything in the beginning, everything that I wanted him to do. And we really at one time had a great relationship. But love will make you do stupid shit. Like I don't care how self-assured you think you are. You will fall in love and you will fall real hard. And you be like, I should let this person go. I can let this person go. But then you start thinking, am I going to find somebody else that I love? Like for me, I'm a picky person. Like a guy has to have like, you know, so many things moving at the same time. Like, okay, like for me, it's hard. It's challenging for me because I like to conversate, and I like a man who is who's, you know, attractive. Like that's the biggest thing. You have to be attractive. Not the biggest thing, but that's number one. So I have to find you attractive. And I find all different kinds of guys attractive. So that's not hard. Then number two, you have to mentally be, you know, where I want you to be, like mentally. Like we have to have things in common. We have to have things to talk about. We have to have the same background. Me and my ex, we had the same background. Like we were in the same gang at one time. We knew each other a long, like we crossed paths when we were in our teens. Well, he was in his teens. I was in my early 20s. So he knew what I was coming from. He been in the hood. He been in the streets. I've been in the hood. I've been in the streets. We were both in the same gang. We actually found out we didn't know it. We knew kind of like the same people. Like, except he run around with the people that I knew. I hung around the brothers, and then he hung around like the little brothers and the cousins and stuff because he was 8 years younger than me. So it's like I had that commonality draws me with the person. And I have that person that understands where I'm coming from. Like I've dated interracially all my life, but I've dated a certain type of white dude. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to be a white dude that's comfortable around black people, have dated black women before. I don't just date any white dude. Like you have to be comfortable around black people. So that's my caveat for interracial relationships is that like you have to be comfortable in your own skin and also around other black people because I'm black. There's no doubt about it. I do black things. I do Juneteenth. I do Kwanzaa. I may go to an African drum circle from here and there. And you have to be comfortable around different cultures. My kids are multicultural. So, you know, we'll do Cinco de Mayo and we'll hang out here. So for me to really like somebody and fall in love with somebody, is so like the stars aligning in the heavens. Like it doesn't have, I've only loved 2 men in my life and I've dated lots of men. I've dated so many men. I've had so many boyfriends, but I've only loved 2. I've loved my husband and my most recent ex. I ain't loved none of them. All the rest of them I liked, They was cool. Some of them I dated just because they had money. Somebody just sent me a text message saying, "Good morning, beautiful." I don't even know who the fuck that even is. You need a Paul Wall, baby. Yes. That's the kind of white dudes I've dated. So that's the kind of white dude my late husband was. So it's just hard for me to really meet somebody that fires on all cylinders. And then I don't fall in love with people. I'm just not that emotionally motivated. Only, like I said, I've only loved two. Yeah, somebody just sent me a text message saying, "Good morning, beautiful." And I don't know who in the hell this is. And I wonder, I don't even recognize the area code. It's a different area code than Texas. Y'all are tripping. I'm sorry. It popped up on my phone like, "Good morning, beautiful." Who is that? I don't know who this is. It's an area code 307. Do y'all know area code 307? I don't know where that's at. Is that California? Child. Anyway. I don't know. It just popped up. Somebody. Okay. I'll figure it out later. But yeah, it's just, it takes a lot for me to really fall in like. It takes me a lot to just like a guy. So it's really hard for me to get on dating apps and go through men after men. And it's really hard for me to be single. I don't want to be single. I don't like being single. So it's easier kind of for me to go back to my ex. I'm getting a following of dudes now. Oh, well, I hope so. I had a few dudes show up here. It was like trying to shoot their shot, I guess. I don't know. But I tell people, you want to slide in my DMs on X, Twitter, the infamous Kiki. I tell people want to shoot their shot. Wyoming. 307 is Wyoming. I don't know anybody living in Wyoming. Girl. I don't know. Maybe it's somebody I met on a dating app, but I don't know who it is, child. But I don't give many people my phone number either, so I'm like, Wyoming. Oh, I know who that is. Girl, no, that's my ex-stalker. Anyway, that's a story for another time. Girl, I know who that is. Yes, I know who it is. This is one dude that I haven't talked to in like 3 weeks because I don't like him that way. I'm not attracted to him. But anyway, yeah, I know who that is now. Thanks you for looking it up. Thank you. But it's really hard for me to really meet somebody, that I really like. And so when I fall in love with somebody, it's real hard. It's hard. I fell in love with my husband, but we had a good relationship. We had a good marriage. We had a child. It was reciprocated. When I fell in love with my ex, I don't know. It was like, I wasn't looking for a relationship. I didn't want to be in a relationship. And then I fell head over heels in love with you. And I fell head over heels in love with my ex. Like, I mean, head over heels. Like, he checked all the boxes. And still to this day, he still checks all the boxes. I know he's going to watch this. And I tell him he still checks all the boxes. So are we going to get back together? I don't know. Stay tuned, folks. Because I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know. For once in my life, I'm a planner. I don't know what's going to happen. So we're going to get back together. I don't know. We'll see. My ex is trying. But we got along. I don't have a long way to go, bitch. He has a long way to go. He has and then of course there's my YouTube crush that I still have not slid in his DMs, and I ain't trying to say nothing. I just watch his videos. I just be peeping around corners and lurking on his Patreon site. And yeah, anyway, that's a whole nother thing. Again, I'm still like, anyway, but that's a whole nother thing. But I'm going to figure out what show we're going to do next, y'all. And I'm going to come tomorrow and do my Ozempic semaglutide video. I do my injections every Tuesday. And so I've already done 2 injections. I'm working on my 3rd. And it has given me results. Oh, yeah, y'all like my shirt. It says Armed and Conscious. This is actually a shirt that I made when I had my clothing business. This is fascinating to you, what the Ozempic thing, or what is fascinating, GSP? You tell me. Which part is fascinating? People apparently think I'm really fascinating. Oh my God! my girl Karen Hunter just did a video about Ozempic. I just said it and it popped up. 50 Cent and Oprah does Ozempic. There's a lot of stars who are on Ozempic. And yeah, there's a plastic surgery / fitness wellness clinic that I go to. And it was an easy process. I went in and got lab work, and it was an easy process. And I'll do a whole video about my journey on Ozempic. A lot of people have side effects and things and stuff like that. I haven't experienced that. I don't have the nausea and the vomiting. Some people really, it really hits hard. But anyway, I encourage everybody, if you're watching this video, please go to Psychology in Seattle and watch Dr. Honda. He's doing Natalia Grace right now. I thought about watching the Natalia Grace thing, but his show is over now. But I thought about just binge watching it and just giving my comments. Because I knew about this case before it became a reality show. My love life and watching all the weirdos trying to hit me up. Child, I only need one weirdo to hit me up. I just need one. I just want one weirdo to hit me up. I just want one weirdo to hit me up. And I need him to be wearing a night costume. Just one to slide in my DMs on Twitter and be like, how you doing? Dr. Honda is excellent. Dr. Honda saved my life. I learned so much about my avoidant relationship style because I'm very avoidant. And a lot of men are avoidant. There's not a lot of women who are avoidant, but I am. So I'm the type person, I'm the type bitch that will talk to you and then act like I don't really like you. It takes a lot for a man to really get my attention. I learned a lot about Dr. Honda. I started because of the 90 Day Fiance, but he has done the Dugars. He's doing Natalia Grace right now. He just dropped a video and I'm going to watch because I love this psychology and that angle of it. But yeah, Psychology in Seattle, Dr. Honda is the bomb.com. He is compassionate. He is kind. He is loving. I'm a upper tier member of his Patreon. So when he did the whole deep dive into the Dugars and their religion and everything, I was of course interested as an XJW, and also about the CSA. I was, about Josh Duggar. He was running around in these streets doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So I was interested. So I for sure love it. So, and y'all see me itching is because I have to inject myself in my stomach and then it starts to itch after a while. But what else was I gonna say? I think that's about it. I think Gio's live right now. Or just posted a video. There's a bunch of people posting videos right now. I guess this is the hot time. But speaking of hot, I'm getting hot with these ring lights, y'all. But so far so good. I love it. I love my ring light. I love it. And then I also got a ring light for my phone because y'all know sometimes I'll be doing videos in the car because I'm always pressed for time. I really don't have a lot of time. Sundays I have lots of time because right now my kids, I have to get them together because we have to clean the house. Sunday's clean house day. And so I do take time in the mornings to try to do videos and stuff like that. I have time. And then is the sun coming out? The sun is coming out in Texas. GSP says, my favorite video of yours is that shorts you have with your kids at Christmas in a carriage ride. And the driver talks to you and you give her the most uninterested answer. It's hilarious. I watched that video the other day because I remember I was doing that video live and I remember GSP going, who is this talking? I was like, girl, it's me, shit. You were like, who is that? I was like, that's me. But when I get around my kids, I'm like, kids. I'm like, come on, kids, let's go. All right, everybody, let's go. Like, what are we doing? Come on, kids. Like, the way I talk to my kids. And then when I come on here, I'm like, girl, whatever, MFer. The GSP is like, who is that talking? I was like, it's me, GSP, it's me. You're like, I don't know who this person is. I was like, girl, it's me. It was me talking. Like, a lot of that, I was talking to the lady in the carriage and it's with my kids. I'm glad that's your favorite video. Yeah, that's how I act with other people. When I had to switch it up. When when I'm around my kids, they hear me talk like this. They be like, who is this? No, I'll be like, come on, kids, let's go. Like, oh my God, kids, we're fixing to go to the store. Oh my God, kids. Like, my kids see me as very vanilla and very boring. They're like, our mom's very boring. She's very vanilla. And then so every once in a while, I'll tell them like, oh, your mother used to be in a gang. And they're like, know, I told them that like a year ago, and they were like, "What? You in a street gang?" They're like, "Oh my God, what?" Like they don't know a lot about like my past. They knew I grew up in the hood, but they don't know a lot about like, the circumstances around that and how I grew up and my parents not raising me. My kids don't even know that. Like my kids just assume that their grandmother raised me. They don't know any of that at all. They don't, one day, yes, I will explain to them. Like, every once in a while, my kids will do something mad, and I will get hood with them, and they look like, they just be like, I'm like, kids, now I told y'all, but usually it's not them, it's usually somebody else. Like we're driving down the road and somebody cuts me off, or like, the other day, somebody almost like turned and then they would have hit my daughter's side of the car. Then I did drop the facade, I was like, hit me, bitch, hit me. And then my kids were like, what? I was like, sir, pray tell, do not hit my passenger side with my baby in it, But I was like, hit me, motherfucker. Our kids were like, what? What, mother? Because I don't even cuss around my kids. They're like, what is this, mother? They were clutching the pearls, child. They was, what? I was like, because I thought they were gonna hit, and if somebody hit my side or my daughter's that, it's gonna be I tell the kids, I said, look, there's only one reason I would go to jail, and that's over my children. Like if somebody hit my children and did some of the facade drops real quick. Like somebody, I would just be laughing. It's true, they was like hit my baby side. I was like, you motherfucker, you just fuck. I was like, child, they hit the side where my baby's at. I would be like, I'm gonna roll out the car and be like, what's up? What's up, fool? What's up, fam? What's up? What's up? What's up, cuz? What's up, blood? What you got? What you hit my side of my car for? What the fuck? Like a whole nother me. My kids be like, oh my God, who is this? Who is this hood person? I don't know. Who is this person? Like a whole nother side of me will come out that they ain't never seen. They be like, oh my God, our mother is, I think they've only seen me really like mad, maybe a few times. But like I said, it's always been at other people. It's never been like me getting like ready to snatch them up. Now I have anger and my kids ready to snatch them up a few times, but it ain't never been that bad. But they have, we have been in situations where we were at this one place and somebody was trying to accuse my child of stealing, and I was about ready to go. I was about ready to like put the kids in the car and ready to go off. I was like, you shovel mouth bitch, you pussy asshole. My kid ain't gotta steal nothing up in this motherfucker, bitch. I'll wear your motherfucking ass out up in here, bitch. We finna fight. Like I was about ready to go off, but I had to hold it in because I had to hold in the ghetto because but yeah, somebody accused my kid of picking up something and not paying for it. I was like, my kids my kids ain't never talk about, especially my son, who ain't never stole nothing in his life. He wouldn't steal a fucking pencil, my kid. My kid, a good kid, especially my son. He's real gentle. So my son wouldn't even accidentally steal anything. And even if we would, I'm about to tell that bitch, I own this motherfucking store, bitch. I'll buy this whole from you. Get the manager out here. Get the owner out here, bitch. I'll buy this motherfucker. Bitch, do you know you not understand how much money I promise you I'll make more money in a week than bitch you make your whole motherfucking life. I'm finna cuss that lady out. But anyway, I had to hold it in because that's how normally I would have did. I wish somebody would carry me. I wish a Karen would. I'm waiting for somebody to come up to me and be like, man, what are you doing here? Bitch, what you doing here, bitch? Like she would be so scared she'd be calling the police. I'd be like, call the police, bitch. I got a lawyer and I got bail money, bitch. I got money. Okay, I just called my sister-in-law, bitch, come get me out of jail because I'm finna go to jail today. Like I wish somebody know. But see, I feel like as a Karen, people know who to push. They know who to talk shit to. And people don't talk shit to me. You know what I'm saying? I just joined and got sweated at. I swear that. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm just explaining what has happened to me and how, I have to like hold in and maintain my professionalism at all times. But yeah, no one has ever Karen me. No one's ever come up to me because people know who to push. And no one has ever pumped. First of all, I'm like 5'10", so nobody, has ever come to me. People like, is anyone ever carrying you, especially living in Texas? I was like, not never. I have friends that people say something. I said, people don't have to say nothing to me at all. Because first of all, I have a resting bitch face all the time. My face is like this. Like I'm waiting for somebody to say something to me. I had somebody one time try to act like they was going to say something to me and they thought about it. They really did. And I was looked at them like, think about it. Think about it. What you? I'm like, what? Excuse me? Huh? What? They was like, oh, this chick is crazy. Yeah, yeah. I used to have a real bad temper when I was in my 20s. Like I've been in a lot of fights. When I was 20, I just loved to fight people. Like I would love to fight people. Like I unfortunately, what asmeiosis? Okay. I didn't have a lot of new people just show up in the chat today. I appreciate it. But but no one's carrying me. So I knock on wood, thank God every day. Cause I just like I'm really like real pretentious and entitled. Like I'm pretentious. I'm entitled. I'm just like somebody go to me, I'll be like, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? No, ma'am, who are you? Like who do you think you are? I read somebody so quick, I'll be like, I put my money, throw like several credit cards at them, which here, it seems like you need some money. Like, I'm arrogant. I'm just like, what you want, bitch? I got a platinum card. I got a black card, bitch. What you finna do to me? Don't ever underestimate. I mean, I'm waiting for the day because they're gonna catch me on a wrong day, like when I'm not in a good mood, and I'm really gonna be like, what'd you say to me? And then I'm just gonna go off. But let me tell you something. My late husband, somebody tried to Karen him one time, and my late husband cussed that lady out. He said, "You white bitch." I said, "Oh." I said, "Oh." Because this lady really thought she was going to say something to me. And I'm like, I'm not the one you should be worried about. You should be worried about this entitled white man right here. Because this blonde hair, blue-eyed white man will read you for filth, who is from South Dallas, baby, from the hood, will drop the facade real quick. And my late husband was not the one. He will get in somebody's face and be like, B, not today. I will knock your ass out. I mean, and I just back up and be like, well, because it happened at a Cracker Barrel. I mean, believe out of all places, it happened at a Cracker Barrel. We had a waitress. The waitress was being rude to us. I don't know what's wrong with this lady. My husband went up and told the manager politely, like, sir, we have this waitress and she's not serving us. She's, saying things. My husband came back, okay, thought things were going to change, didn't change. Then my husband went to the bathroom, and he heard the waitress talking shit about us, right? And especially talking shit about me, talking about, yeah, this white dude with this black bitch, da-da-da. Boy, my husband sat back down. He said, I looked over him. I said, what's wrong? He's like, I went to the bathroom. I said, okay, what happened at the bathroom? He's like, oh, that waitress, I heard her back there on her cell phone talking shit. I was like, oh, boy. I just sat back in my seat like this. And then I looked at his sister, and then Jennifer, my best friend, my ace, was like, okay, John, what did she say? I don't know. She said some things she shouldn't have said. The moment the waitress came over to our table, my husband literally had his knife and fork like this. He sat it down. He looked at that lady. He said, yeah, can we get the check now? He waited and got the check. We ate our food, and he looked at her, and he's like, he just sat there, and he said, let me tell you something. He's like, oh, here, let me pay my check. He paid the check, and she came back, and he was like, oh, yeah, by the way, and let me tell you something, bitch. I was like, oh, my God. He's like, if you ever in your fucking life feel like you finna say something about my MF and wife, and he was banging on the table, everybody looking around, I'm like this. And he was like, I heard what you said, and my husband stood up, and I was like, ooh, this is white privilege at its finest. Here we go. Because my husband stood up. And he was like, if you ever in your life feel like you want to say something about somebody, you should at least say it to your face, you stringy hair, pale ass bitch. I was like, woo! I was like, no, I'm getting my purse. I'm like, let me get, I was like, come on, Jennifer, you ready to go? I'm ready to go. I was like, cheers, this one. And we stood up, and I was like, it's time to go. And that lady backed up, and she kept backing up, and the whole restaurant got quiet. And I was like, and then the manager ran over. He's like, oh my God, what's going on? Da, 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 da. And my husband turned to him and said, I heard this bitch said, blah, 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 blah. I was like, me and Jennifer, we literally grabbed our purses and ran out and left him in the restaurant. because, my late husband, he can hold his own. Like, he don't care. He was like telling people, call the cops. I don't give a fuck. He's like, I'm through. I got my check. I'm already ate. He's like, I'm done. I'm done. And turned around and strolled right, walked the fuck up out of there. And I was like, he got in the car and he was like, let's go. And I looked at him. I said, are we okay to go? Like, he was like, no, we're good. I told my husband, I said, that's why I married you. Because my husband would be the bulldog. Like, I have a story about a Best Buy story when I went to go take something back and they wouldn't, and my husband had already called and told him my wife is going to bring this back because he wanted me to return it. He was at work. And then I got there and they looked at me and they was just like, literally the manager looked me up and down and said, no, we can't take that back. I said, my husband just called. And I told the man, I said, my husband just called, like, how long ago? I said, the man looked at me like I was lying. I said, he literally called like 30 minutes ago about this item, blah, blah, blah. And the guy was like, well, he went to the back and asked the employees, well, did you guys get a call? And I guess they said, no, I don't know what he's like, man, we don't nobody remember getting a phone call about this item, but we can't take it back. I said, well, my husband called and he looked it up online. And so I had to take the item back to that. I told the manager, I said, this is not going to go over well for you. And then he looked at me like I was stupid. And I took the item because I'm a peaceful person deep down inside. And I walked back to my car and I told my husband, I said, honey, they told me they can't accept this return. And my husband was like, what do you mean they can't accept the return? I said, oh boy. And he was like, give me this. And he went storming my husband. Here you go, white man privilege. Here you go. I went behind my husband. Here I am like this, just meekly behind him. And then my husband threw the thing on the counter and said, I want to speak to the fucking manager. I said, my husband, he was having a bad day. He had a long day at work. And I was pregnant at this time. So, and I had to walk it was summer. I had to walk all the way back to the parking lot. And he was like, he threw up there. He's like, my wife is pregnant, and then he was like, and then he was like, he stood there. And I'm behind him. And he was like, I called. And he was like, I called earlier and he shoved it. And he was like, y'all said y'all can return this. And then they were like, hold on. And they were like, oh, yes, I remember you called. And then my husband said, my wife. And he pointed behind me and he grabbed me by the arm and said, come here, honey. I said, oh. I said, hi. I said, yeah, I was just in here. Y'all said y'all couldn't return it. And my husband said, you guys are a bunch of racists. My husband was like, why you didn't want to take her? It's because she's a black woman? I said, oh my God. I said, oh, I'm used to it. But like my husband, this was our whole marriage. My husband would call, white people out all the time. He'd be like, it's because y'all white and she black. But I call and I sent her in here and she's pregnant and she's told me and I got to come back out here. I said, oh my God. I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, like, oh my God. So yes, that's another incident. My husband was always the one to bring it. Like in any situation, he wasn't scared. He was fearless. Like me, I would just sit there and be like, okay. But, he says, I can't, wait a minute. I can't fight all recently. I'm not a fighter either. I'm a lover, not a fighter. And so I'm not into fighting and I don't want to fight nobody, but like I said, I always appreciated my husband always had my back. My husband would be the first person to call out racism in any situation. He'd be like, racism, they're racist. Like any situation. And he'd be like, let me handle this. I know racism when I see it. I was like, Lord, I was like, here we go. And I was like, my husband was just always that person. Like, and then, I was always happy that GSP timed him out. I'm removing people. Wait, hold on. Yeah. And then, I will remove you. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh my God, yeah. So I just, my husband was always had my back. GSP removing and deleting people. Hell yeah. I was like, what kind of weirdo freaks are in here? Hi, freaks and weirdos. I ain't mad at y'all. But I will time y'all, I was like, I track all the weirdos. I bring the weirdos. Come on, bring them. Bring in the weirdos. Let's go. But yeah, I always love my husband because my husband always had my back. Out of any man I've ever dated, and I've dated lots, he's the only one that would go to bat. I mean, he would be ready to fight somebody over his wife. Any type of slight. Like you could just barely saying, just didn't acknowledge me. We'll go places and they would automatically start talking to him, and he'd be like, this is my wife standing here. Like, he would always, my husband would get so offended by that. And he'd be like, they're racist. Look, or he would tell him, in no uncertain terms, like, you're not going to ignore my wife. Like, my wife is right here. My husband would always do that. And that's one of the reasons why I married him. I was like, this is why I married you, honey. And sometimes it was embarrassing, and sometimes it was hard, and sometimes I thought he would go a little bit overboard with his assholeness. But I learned to just roll with it after a while and be embarrassed and be sitting there like, and I would tell people, you don't want to deal with my husband. You think I'm the angry black woman. I'm not the angry. This is the angry white man right here. This white man here will wear you the F out. We'll talk shit to you all day. I mean, and call you out. And on me, I'm more like, okay, whatever, and just walk off. We have bad service somewhere, we'll walk off. No, my husband will get up and get in your face and be like, why are we not getting good service? What is up? Da, da, da. He was more confrontational than I am. And so I would tell people like, PVT media, hello, hi. I like attracting the weirdos. I want all the weirdos to come, especially if you wear a costume. But anyway, y'all, this video's gone on too long. I'm be glad to talk to everybody. GSP, Tiffany, PVT media, all the Islamic Muslim dudes that came in here. Y'all were good. And that's the end of the season. So the season kind of went out with a bang and a whimper. Really, it didn't really. Chance and Tayler was the only thing that went out really good. But anyway, I got to go make sure that I have to clean my room, clean my house, make sure my kids are okay. It's been 2 hours, so they probably like, Mom, what you doing? Are you live again? Mom, are you live? Mom, that's my daughter. Mom. They'll be knocking on my door saying, Mom, what are you doing? Are we doing laundry now? But I appreciate y'all. And like I said, I'll be doing the video on Ozempic and about my experience on it and journaling and chronicling my experience on it. I have lost weight, but I lost weight before I started on it. And flaccid Chance, like, oh my God, Chance don't need to be showing nothing. He ain't got nothing enough to even show. And then thank God we figured out who Wyoming was text messaging me, so I won't respond because I was about to respond going, who is this? But I know who it is. Ooh, girl, no. So stay tuned for those videos. Stay tuned to see if me and my ex get back together. I don't know. Stay tuned. Stay tuned if I hear from my YouTube crush and run off to the UK. Stay tuned. Y'all, I'm in a good mood today. But anyway, y'all, I appreciate it. Y'all have a good day. Bye.